Right, Sean, Katie, Sean. Katie, have you ever heard of Nosferatu? You must have.
I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I can't place it. What is it?
So, Nosferatu is a vampire.
Okay.
It was a film, 20s film, I think it was. And it was basically, come at me everyone, I will fight you on this. It was basically a rip-off of Dracula.
Okay.
They basically tried to do Dracula without having to get the copyrights for it.
Right.
So they changed minor things. Count Dracula became like Count Orlok or something like that. You know, there's a guy who he meets and his wife he ends up fancying, and it's like, okay, we get it, it's Dracula, but it's still scary. But the actual image of him isn't the same as Dracula. You know how, you know, when you come up with the image of Dracula, he's the guy with the cape, but he's got the silly slick back hair and all that stuff. Christopher Lee. That's most people's thing with Dracula. This one is still famous. It's sort of like a ballish head, pointy ears, and he sort of creeps like that. Honestly, it is quite scary. But they're making another one, and that's coming out on Christmas Day.
Seems like a weird time to release a film, doesn't it?
Christmas Day? Yeah, so they're making another one. That's 1 minute 35 in. I am not an expert on Nosferatu, though I am 100% sure it's a rip-off of Dracula. Alright. But it'll be interesting to see what modern Nosferatu looks like.
I mean, surely it's going to be set around, like, the time it was intended. If it's a rip-off of Dracula, it's got to be set around that time, hasn't it? So,
yeah. So we'll watch and let's see what we think. It's good things I was too busy to your phone.
That is Lily Depp.
Come to me.
Johnny Depp's. How did you know that?
Because I know things occasionally.
Who's our mother?
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You've had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
That is Willem Dafoe.
I believe it or not, I don't know who Willem Dafoe is.
It is like a dream. It was our wedding.
That is not Nicholas Holt.
When we turned around, everyone was dead. The stench of their bodies was horrible.
Oh.
Standing before me was death. But I'd never been so happy.
It is. It's Nicholas Holt. Is he just going to be in every single vampire movie from now to the end of time?
This creature is a force more powerful than evil.
Oh, she's naked.
Was she?
I'm sure she was.
Its desire
I didn't notice because I'm not shallow like you.
is to consume all life on Earth.
Only you can redeem us. He is coming.
Why Christmas?
Why ruin Christmas for us?
There is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
But you could never please me as he could.
He's actually going to show you?
I'm ready.
Succumb to the darkness. Do you see what I mean when I say a bit of a Dracula? It's very similar to Dracula, isn't it?
I mean, without watching the whole thing, yeah.
You can see where the comparisons are drawn. Was she naked? She wasn't. Oh, she is naked. Thankfully, I got that bit. Is she naked from the front?
It
Right,
doesn't show you.
I'm not gonna.
Doesn't show you anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she said, like, she could smell all this death and all these people were dead around her, but yet she was happy.
Yeah.
See, because the thing is, in the book, like in Dracula, in the book, he like, because it was very like political. The book, I did this in college. It was like,
not it.
He kind of like, the women in particular was very like, they kind of had the brains took over and stuff. Especially, what was her name?
Mina Harker.
Mina, yeah. She was going to marry her, wasn't he? And he should kind of, he'd got in her head and made her think that this was like all okay and stuff. But so that is similar in that. It seems like he's probably like influencing her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it
seems a bit similar, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I've read the book, but a million years ago, and it was in a million years ago language. He's Vlad the Impaler, isn't he? Or was that who it was based on?
It was based on, yeah.
Was it? Did it not have the initial? I might be thinking of the film.
It was based on someone called Vlad, I'm sure.
Vlad the Impaler, yeah. So there's Thomas Harker, isn't there, who is Mina Harker's intended.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't there a suggestion that he knew Mina Harker before he knew Thomas Harker? It's just someone from his past.
Was that the film or was that the book?
I honestly can't remember. There's bits from the film that I've just completely forgotten because Keanu Reeves'
I know the
English accent is terrible.
With Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder.
And Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
As the titular character.
And Gary Oldman. I don't know if that's just...
Say everyone in that film is really good except Keanu Reeves. Because I feel horrible for saying that, but it's just his accent. It completely destabilizes the film.
I can't remember if it's
just that, yeah.
If it's just the film or if it's in the book.
And then of course there's Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Professor Van Helsing? Dr. Van Helsing? Played by Hugh Jackman. Do you remember the 2004 Van Helsing film?
I do, yeah.
Where he kills Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Dracula, and doesn't kill Frankenstein. Monster. Frankenstein monster. God, I love that film. It's such a terrible film, but I loved it. Oh my god. Yeah, seems... I don't even know. I don't know if I like it or not, because even the good Dracula film, which is the Gary Oldman one, where the majority of it is good, apart from the one thing which I've said which isn't. It's like the type of film that I don't go out of my way to watch. Gothic, maybe? Do you call it Gothic?
It's Gothic fiction, yeah.
No, I know it's Gothic fiction, like the film style.
Yeah.
It's Gothic, isn't it? And I'm not a big Gothic fan. This does seem interesting, and it'd be worth watching it just to see you watching it. Because you're a big wuss. But it's interesting that they don't actually show you him.
Did they not at the beginning? Go.
They show you his eyes. It shows you his eyes. Right, hold on, I'll try and catch it. It's going to be impossible.
Come to me.
I'm going to try and catch it.
Come to me.
Ugh, knackers!
There you go. Okay.
Ugh. But isn't that not how Dracula starts as well? Starts off as like an old-looking, decrepit man, and feeds on Thomas Harker, and then becomes young again to pursue his long-lost love.
You're thinking of the movie again.
I can't.
I really can't remember if she is like long lost love or something.
Alright, so if I'm going off just the film, that's 100% the story they tell.
Yeah, I
She's
know
his lost-
I know that
she's
isn't the
lost-
film.
But I can't remember if it's the book. Shall we read the book before this comes out?
I still have the book.
We've do you?
I did it in college.
We've only got 3 months.
Okay.
Because it will be like that bottom thing where it's like the first word, and I go, oh, for goodness sake, there's a dictionary. Well, okay. 2, 3, 4.
Imagine doing that while also having to give like the
I
religious and political aspects of it and why it was so important.
I didn't do religious and whatever the other word you said was.
Political.
I didn't do the religious and political. I had to do the origin of words. I had to do the history of words, Katie.
That was your fault for choosing that subject.
Do you know how many times you could say "and" is an English word? Yeah, it's not really my cup of tea, sort of gothic films. Unless it's Van Helsing. Is that a gothic?
Does that
It's
count?
not a gothic film, is it? Oh, it's also got a werewolf in it.
It does.
And
He
zombies.
turns into one.
And zombies. And little flying gremlin things. Oh, what a stupid film. Still amazing though.
Who is it? Is it Kate Beckinsale or something? Is she in it? What's her name?
Oh yeah, Kate Beckinsale. Yeah. As literally the most attractive woman ever in that film. You know, a woman who isn't scared to fight vampires. That's my kind of woman. Hold on, I'm going to Nosferatu. I'm just going to check the cast. 1922. See, I was right. Nosferatu cast. Let's have a look. So, of course, Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok. Of course, it's him. So, Willem Dafoe, Emma Corrin, Lily Rose Depp. You were right. Nicholas Holt. For goodness' sake, there are other films. Frederick Hart, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Simon McBurney. Not too bad a cast. Ralph Ineson, I know him as well. Emma Corrin, she's doing well at the minute. Good for her. Yeah, of course, freaking course. Bill Skarsgård's Count Orlok. Who else is it going to be? If it's not Nicholas Holt as Count Orlok, then it's obviously going to be Bill Skarsgård, isn't it? What do you think? Think it'd be creepy? Have you ever seen the film? Seen the Gary Oldman film?
Don't think so.
Good. I'm pretty sure the BBC did a remake of Dracula as well, didn't they?
Oh, do you mean Dracula?
Yes. What did you think of it?
I thought you meant this. The other version of this.
I don't want to be too pompous, but I'm 100% sure I know you haven't seen the other version of this.
That's why I was like, no. But I've
I
seen
know you've
Dracula.
not seen a film earlier than at least the 1940s.
I've seen Dracula, yeah, with because we watched it in college.
Yeah, Gary Oldman and I can't believe you said it's got Keanu Reeves
Winona Ryder
and Winona Ryder without mentioning the fact that it's got a really great Dracula in the form of Gary Oldman. I would not have been able to guess that was Bill Skarsgård. What on earth?
Could you guess it was him when he played It?
That's a fair point.
They probably just have really good makeup on him.
Yeah.
But he was really...
as long as it's practical.
Creepy, isn't he? I probably am going to be creeped out by this.
Is his eyes going to do the thing again? Where one nicks off to the other side of his head while the other one looks at you. No, I think we react to this.
On Christmas. Why are they releasing it on Christmas?
I have no idea. Oh
what
my
are they trying
God.
to do? Do you think there's going to be a Christmas scene in this? Do you think that's why? And therefore it's a Christmas film?
Well, there's a Christmas scene in Die Hard, and that's not a Christmas film.
Some people would disagree.
Come after me, everyone. No, it isn't.
So Nicholas
Seriously?
Holt is her husband.
Yeah, seriously, am I the only one? Nicholas Holt is in every vampire film. He's in every... He just made one with friggin' Nicolas Cage. Didn't he just make one with Nicolas Cage called Renfield or something, where he's Dracula's friend? And there is another one. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, so it's her getting terrorised. I wonder if it's going to be a...
She seems to want to be terrorised, though. That's the thing. It's like...
Yeah, unless she's been...
manipulated.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that was the thing in the book, was that, like, the female mind had been poisoned, and so they had to go and, like, cleanse and save her. Sure, that was the...
Yeah.
thing.
Professor Van Helsing. Yeah, but it's interesting.
Is that her though? Doesn't look like it's her, does it?
Maybe not. Well, Emma Corrin's in it.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see if it's set in this time, which obviously it is. How they go down?
Do you think he playing Van Helsing? Willem Dafoe?
Van Helsing's not in this.
I know, but do you think like
What, that version of Van?
Yeah.
Maybe?
like that he's like some
Same-
kind, he's like a monster hunter.
Seems like a psychologist. Well, he's not a monster hunter in the film, is he? He's just a professor. I know what you're thinking. In the Gary Oldman one, Anthony Hopkins turned up with a crossbow that shot things, didn't he? And a crucifix that sort of unfolded, but none of that worked. So he got bitten by a werewolf to fight him. I know what you're thinking, but that's the wrong film. Was it Anthony Hopkins in the Dracula film? It was, wasn't it? He was Van Helsing.
Was he? Is that Anthony Hopkins?
I think so.
Oh look, it's got like a wax seal on it. Is that a wax seal?
Is that him? I think he's in that. Probably not. Look, he's got, whoever this is, has got old and disgusting hands.
Oh, rude. What if that's Willem Dafoe? You're slandering.
It probably is Willem Dafoe. Yeah, you think he's maybe like a psychologist?
So I mean, he's with Nicholas Holt, who seems to be like the one he's going to be going after him. Oh, he looks so sickly there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, it's queer, isn't it? Because it's like, in this time, the idea that a woman is manipulated by this centuries-old thing to turn on her husband, who she loved, before that. But then she's also the one coming out saying he's manipulating me and he's controlling my own head. Would be a trifle confusing if you were living back in these days, wouldn't it?
Well, they would, with the religious, if they're being religious, they'd think it's the devil or something, wouldn't they? They probably wouldn't put that it would be like a vampire or something.
Yeah.
It would be.
In this day and age, if a woman started,
She was most likely going to get an exorcism, either that or she was going to get burnt alive or something.
or dropped into
or killed.
water,
Yeah.
and told that if she drowned, then she wasn't a witch.
Maybe not in this aspect, they'd probably just kill her.
Yeah, probably.
It's horrible to say, but they probably would.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what route they go down with him as well. Do you think it'd be on her side, or do you think
It'll probably be
against her?
try to be the saviour.
Yeah.
The
That's
one
what
that's
people
gonna
always-
bring her from the darkness.
People always seem to think that, don't they? With Dracula, they always seem to think that it's Van Helsing who's Dracula's ultimate sort of nemesis, but it is Thomas Harker, isn't it? Harker. You know what? The guy in Van Helsing had a better Dracula accent than Gary Oldman. There, I said it. Do you know what I've noticed recently, though? The amount of people who are going 2024 CGI, where it looks absolutely horrific, and then the Van Helsing CGI, where he turns into a werewolf and looks brilliant. It's like, do you know what? For 20 years, I've been telling people that was a great film.
But then it also has Kate Beckinsale in the sun, which doesn't look that good at the end.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know how well that scene holds up in comparison.
Oh, while Frankenstein's monster slowly rolls away.
Oh, that's Emma.
That's Emma Corrin,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh, she's weeping blood. Oh, there's blood coming out of her mouth as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
All kinds of ew. I think that's just a man.
No, that's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't see from sideways.
Here, let me help you.
Imagine if he just broke my neck.
No, I'm sure
Is
that's Aaron
it?
Taylor Johnson, yeah.
Oh, they've made him look all weird and
He's
ew.
just got old-timey teeth. And English, of course.
Oh, the fingernails, ew.
That's another thing as well, isn't it, though? Either in the book or the film, there's always a geezer who's insane. Who's telling people that
who's the voice of reason. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're all going to die, and yeah, they don't believe him.
He's stretching with his hand. Is he flying?
Or is it imagery?
Well, metaphor.
Oh, that's creepy.
There's absolutely no metaphors in Van Helsing the film. Everything is literal. Oh no, there is. He's the right hand of God. Yeah. Don't tell me there's no metaphor in Van Helsing. Yeah, that is creepy.
Ridiculous. Is she floating there? Does it show her feet?
Maybe. That is creepy though, isn't it?
Oh, I think she is floating. Yeah. Because it literally shows us
Yeah,
floating.
yeah.
I spoke too soon.
I think she's floating.
Yeah.
Just off the evidence that she's floating there, I think she's floating. That does not look like Bill Skarsgård.
Can you tell from a shadow that someone looks like someone?
Yes.
I could not look at your shadow and think, oh, that's Sean's shadow.
You would. You would be able to. Because I'd probably have a speech bubble next to it with a sarcastic comment and you would know it was me.
What do you think of this? You think it's going to be...
I think it might be... No, I don't. Nicholas Holt is in it.
I'll put my Nicholas Holt.
He was okay up to a certain point, but... You know, I don't know. Can I just leave it at that? I hope it's good. I hope it's good because I think it's been too long since there was a good Dracula style type film. I think this is made by the same guy who made that really famous film a few years ago, The Lighthouse, with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson in. Which
I
is
didn't say that.
They did, which is apparently a really good film. And I would quite like there to be a film that's based on a 1920s basing of a 1800s novel that's reasonably good. I've had to wait 20 years for it.
That you have. You gotta go and watch Van Helsing after this, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just can't get over the fact they're releasing it on Christmas.
I don't
Like, it's
know,
not going to do very
Why
well.
not? Why not? Halloween?
I know.
The most...
Well, there's going to be everything coming out on Halloween. It's a very...
Like what? Do you know any other horror films that are coming out on Halloween?
Oh, maybe not. You'd think there would be. It seems like a missed cause. But just only in theatres December 25th. It's just like...
That's on 62 now.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go?
Who's
Who's
going to
gonna
see this in the cinema?
Yeah.
If it was...
A Christmas film, you could understand people going to watching a Christmas film on Christmas.
If it was straight to a streaming service, maybe that would be different, but... Yeah, why cinemas? No one's going to go on Christmas Day to see this film. I enjoy a horror film as much as the next person.
But you're not going to go there.
I'm not going to go on Christmas Day.
Not when you're paralysed just after eating your Christmas dinner.
Oh my god, I know, I'm so excited. It's October and I'm already excited about Christmas dinner. Yeah. I hope it's good because I do like Bill Skarsgård. I also like Emma Corrin. I think she's really good. I think she's going to be massive in a few years. Yeah, I hope it's good. Do you?
I hope it's good, yeah. I don't know much. I haven't got much to go on. I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah.
But
maybe we watch the first one. It's a silent film, I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
1920s, yeah.
That probably going to make it worse. Him like creeping around.
It does as well. I'm not even joking when he creeps around like this. So like there's doorways and it'll come creeping in like that. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's a testament that a film in the 1920s can somehow still creep me out. Because we get to the point now where, you know, there are movies that came out a million years ago where you kind of go, no, I don't like that. Because it's old. You can appreciate something's relevancy, but you still don't have to enjoy it. It's good that a film in the 1920s can still creep me out. If I showed you a video of him, do you think you'd be creeped out?
Probably.
I'll
I
show you.
don't want to see it.
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
I don't want to see it, Sean.
I'm going to show you.
I don't want to see it.
Nosferatu, 1922. Scary scene. Yep, there he is. Right, hold on. Look at him! 1922? That's madness. Right, play now. Hold on a second. No handle on the door.
Why?
Because it's that guy's house. It's Count Orlok's house. This is the bit I meant. Watch.
Me.
Yeah. You don't think that's creepy? I think it's creepy.
I mean, he's not doing this, is he?
That's something else I must be thinking of. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, good. Maybe we'll watch this when it comes out, because I'm not going to see it on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Be too busy eating my trifle by the spoonful. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Try to be nice. I was only joking about certain things earlier on. I don't hate Nicholas Holt. I was not joking about Van Helsing though. That is a great film. And I just wait for the sequel.
Imagine.
To hell with Deadpool and Wolverine. Give me Van Helsing. Yeah, that's what you think. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell, be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
Don't. Do you think you would survive? If you'd come up against a vampire like that, would
I'd
you
probably be the one in the mental home.
Yeah.
Would you? Here's a question.
Would I survive?
If you had your choice, would you choose young Gary Oldman from Dracula, when he's got the sort of long brown hair and the sort of facial hair, or Bill Skarsgård? Normal Bill Skarsgård? Or Van Helsing from... Or Dracula from Van Helsing?
I don't know. I mean, it depends what they're going to look like. What? But we don't know what Bill Skarsgård's going to look like.
Normal Bill Skarsgård.
Oh.
He's a handsome chap, isn't he?
Yeah, probably, probably Bill Skarsgård. Close second with the Van Helsing.
Yeah, I have. Too right. Even without his ring. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm so silly. I'm in such a silly mood.